Good day, everyone. I will be presenting my assignment on FA1 SBM test script for the regional dataset. So basically, I made a dataset about the tilapia growth farming data. I built a dataset that combines the official rules of tilapia farming, actual data, and with the real experiences of people who work on the ponds. First, I learned the some methods from this feeding guide provided by the or from the College of Fisheries provided by a colleague. Then I talked to farm technicians uh, and the researcher to hear about their daily challenges and when they have to adapt the rules. Other stories like using whatever pellets are available or dealing with hot afternoons when fish eat less. They also provide actual data from the observation logs. This helped me create a data set of 295 last. This data includes water temperature, dissolved oxygen, particularly the feed specifications like protein content, a pellet size, and pellet hardness. This dataset also includes um, feeding frequency or the management practice like um, time of day, feeding rate percent, okay, natural feeding habit. Okay. For the outcome or the target label, each record is or data is labeled good growth or poor growth. Okay. The label mostly follows the manual's logic, but I added real life randomness. This means sometimes even if the data looks perfect, the outcome might be poor, and vice versa. Okay. Now that we have this data set, the next step is to put it to use. Okay. For the next part, I will be presenting the SBM model training. This program applies support vector machine or SBM classification to predict tilapia growth efficiency based on feeding and other factors. The process includes data loading, pre-processing, visualization, model training, and model evaluation. To start, I imported essential libraries like pandas. Then I load the dataset named tilapia growth final.csv. Then I stored it on a data frame. Then after storing, I display the data frame. Okay, as you can see, these are the data from the data set. And for the next part, I map categorical values or features to numbers. Okay. To prepare our data set for SBM modeling, we must convert all categorical text features into numeric codes because support vector machines are fundamentally mathematical algorithms that operate in vector spaces. SBM works by finding optimal hyperplanes and calculating distances between data points. Okay. Operations that require all inputs to be in numerical form. Okay. Example mapping includes fish size category for fry larvae, juvenile 0.5-10 grams, juvenile 10-35 grams, adult 35 gram plus, and brood stocks with the corresponding um, label or map, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. We also map categories like soft, medium, and hard to 0, 1, 2 respectively. And for the application of the mappings, we use this code. Then for visualization of the updated data, we use we display the data frame. As you can see in the data frame, or all of the categorical text features were converted into numerical data, like for example this one, a fish size category, feed type, feeding method, etc. And for the next part, I created the target variable. Okay. First, I created a new column called target. Okay. Then we labeled the poor class to 0 and good class to 1. Okay. Then we display again the data frame. As you can see, this is the new column with the corresponding excuse me 01 label. And for the next part, I also included visualization, which I adapted this code from the original code I provided in the Blackboard. Okay. For the visualization, I included here the feature feeding rate and protein level. As you can see, the blue corresponds to good growth and the green corresponds to poor growth. Okay. For the next part, I define the features and the target label. For the features, I use the x variable, which is we use all the features except for growth efficiency and the target column. And for the target label, we use the target column and store it on a y variable. Then we display the sample feature. As you can see, these are the x or the features. Then for the y or the target variable, this is the example data. Then after that, we split the data set. I imported train test split module from the model selection library. Then I split the data set into 80% for training data and 20% for testing data. Okay. I check for the training size and testing size, and after that I trained the SP classifier. I load first the essential library for the classifier, then I created the model, then specified some parameters like RBF or the default parameter for kernel and 1.0 for C. Then after loading the model, I trained the data using the fit function. And after training, I test the data of X test and compare it with the Y test, and it returned a accuracy score. The model correctly predicted 69.49% of the test samples, or in other words, about 69.5 out of every 100 predictions were correct.